Okay, here again, talking about where is Shiri Bibas? What is going on in Gaza and Hamas? Uh, Trying to figure out exactly the situation here. We have this guy who's going to be joining, apparently, if he has the courage. Let's see what he's doing here. Uh, Mr. Moses says he's going to join. He's going to show his face um, and claim that he's actually going to stand up for what's going on the other side. It'd be quite interesting to see if he actually does that, but we'll see what's going on. So, if he comes and joins, and let's see. Dude, join that way. It's through Restream. You can't. It's through Restream. That's why you can't do it. As long as you just go through the Restream, you can join. That's why I sent the link. If you go through Restream, happy to join. Have you on, have a discussion with you. I have no more of a desire to have a discussion than anything else, because it'd be fascinating to see if anybody can even defend what's going on, try to explain some of the inhumanity that you see coming from Palestinian people. Yeah, dude, it doesn't work because I just started on TikTok a little bit, so that's why Restream is a kind of a way, a workaround to be enabled sooner rather than later. So that's no problem. No problem at all. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. It was appreciate the effort, but it's pretty straightforward. You can look at that. You can actually look up Restream right there, and you can see pretty clearly what's going on. Look, at the end of the day, the Palestinian people are celebrating the parading of caskets around stage, throwing candy. They are fully supportive of what's going on with Hamas, the unaliving of children, and the destruction of infrastructure, which Hamas actually wants, because they say they're going to do October 7th again and again and again. And this enables them to gain further support, I guess, in the society, and to work on their ultimate aim, which is the destruction of Israel. They have no other aim, simply destruction. So, destructive force, that's what they're looking at. Here we go.
Daniel,
What's up?
are you happy? I've showed my face. I joined your random link. I hope I'm not getting something injected into my browser. I am using like two VPNs
Literally, I don't know what
just
is
to be
going on.
sure. Can
Hold
you hear?
on. This is easy for me to figure out here. This one I'll figure out. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
This guy, dude, I swear.
Here. This is coming from. Hold on. You'll show your face. This is beautiful.
Told you I would. I'm a man of my word.
I appreciate you hanging with me again.
Oh, I've been hanging. I have been hanging. It's a good thing VPNs exist. I'm in Tel Aviv right now, for all you know. Ashdod.
What happens if you talk? Because I'm not hearing you talk.
I'm talking. I'm
You
talking.
talk. Okay, so now I can see your. I can at least see your.
At least you can see that I'm talking.
Hold on one sec. I'll even switch it for you like this.
I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. Oh man, you can't make this shit up, dude. I swear. Now I cannot hear you.
Muted.
This guy
There we
needs to
go.
like figure out his IT thing, dude.
AirPods. Now we go. Okay, great.
I don't think you're still streaming probably, so this is just gonna be a you and me convo. But
No, it's still going. What do you mean? It is. It's back on.
yeah, but I think it looks like you're having a conversation with yourself, no?
No, it's there. It's through Restream. It goes on to TikTok.
Oh, you're right. Holy shit, that's pretty cool. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
That's what I'm showing you. Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, but then
okay,
by the way,
well,
I literally you have to understand something. I know nothing about this stuff. Is only that when
no,
things
I
go
can tell
crazy.
you're not an IT guy. It's fine, I get it. You should definitely try to figure that stuff out prior to like, trying to get on a platform and discuss things, especially as controversial as the things that you're discussing now. Um, so this is gonna be a pretty brief conversation. I just want to cover like fundamental basics before we get into it because I think it's important that we lay out the groundwork of what your belief system is versus what my belief system is, and probably the average human's belief system, right? So I'll start with some very basic questions. You're more than welcome to ask me these questions as well. I don't want to seem like I'm interviewing you because you have every right to ask me the same questions or
No, no,
different
I'm
questions
happy.
each
I'm
time.
happy to have a discussion for sure.
Okay, great. So do you believe that human life is valuable no matter what? All human life? Yes or no? Is all human life
From creation,
is all human life equal?
is all human life equal?
Okay, well, I'll dumb
You
it
have to
down. I'll dumb it
explain.
down.
Wait a
Is
sec.
yeah,
No, no,
yeah.
you have to explain. You have to explain because I. What you're asking me is every human being made in the image of God, and the answer is yes.
Okay, let's even start even more fundamental than that. Are you a Jewish person?
I am Jewish. Are you Jewish?
I'm not. I'm not. I have friends
Okay.
who are Jewish. Um, so my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm uneducated, but my understanding is that in your faith, it claims that uh, anyone that is not a Jew is not considered at a equal status of humanity, so to speak, right? So
That's not true. It's not true.
okay, so the Tanakh and the Talmud don't say that, is what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is there's a belief in Judaism that the Jews are the chosen people and that we have uh, certain responsibilities in the world,
Mm,
unlike the seven Noah, in addition to the seven Noahide laws. So we have 613 mitzvot
I
and
understand that, and the rest of humanity
commandments.
has
Right.
only 7 laws. Yeah. Okay.
Has the seven laws. That's not to say that there aren't things that would increase godliness or increase one's ability to serve better serve the world. But it's a very different thing between saying that you are uh, someone has humanity and others don't. That's not at all what Jewish tradition would teach.
So you'd say it's fair to say that you believe that all human life is equal, right? Your life is not more important than my life because you're Jewish and I'm not. Would you agree with that, or would you disagree with that? And you can be honest. It's okay. Honesty is important
I
here.
I I, I would not say that my life is more important than your life because I'm Jewish and you're not. I would not say that.
Wonderful. Okay, great. So again, these are very important fundamental questions that I'm going to ask you. So like clearly you're on TikTok, you're getting behind this narrative that the Israeli government is pushing. You probably don't
No,
know
wait
any
a second. Wait a
better.
second. First of all, I want to say one second. One second. I just want to be very
Yeah.
clear with you. I'm
Okay.
actually so let's be clear about my state here. Okay,
Okay.
my where I'm approaching this. I'm the last person who gets behind any narrative that the Israeli government is pushing. In
Okay.
fact, I get frustrated with some of the times when they're actually uh, not telling the truth. And every government and every military is not fully transparent with the public, and that's an issue. And of course, I have that problem. I have times where I agree with them, times I disagree with them 100%. So this is not me as some sort of government spokesperson. God forbid. I have nothing like that at all.
Right. No, I trust me. I'm very aware that you're not an Israeli spokesperson, but I'm also aware of the way that Israel typically does things. Right. So,
Well, it has
Israel.
nothing to do with me. So just
Okay.
tell me what you think my issue is, as opposed to saying how Israel does this. It's not has nothing to do with.
No, but it
Uh,
does because we have to like the thing with talking against the points that you're making is that, uh, and I mean this in the most respectful way possible. Please don't take offense to this, okay? But I'm a very blunt person. I say it as it is. y- People in your position tend to be very shifty. Okay. They tend to move the goalpost consistently. And so the reason why I lay out these fundamental things is so that later in the conversation, you're not going to move the goalpost to something different, right? You're not going to say, oh, well, but actually this and this. It's like we have to lay out the groundwork, right? So you are a Jew. You know the way that the state of Israel works. You may not know the
Hold on
history
one sec.
of.
Stop, 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 stop. Just because someone is Jewish does not mean that the state of Israel, that they know exactly everything about the state of Israel or something like that. Okay. The other thing to be clear is that Israel is not a theocracy. Okay. It is not governed by Jewish law. There are plenty of things that are contrary to Jewish law. So, for example, a lot of times people will invoke Jewish tradition and Jewish morality. Okay. And that might inform the decision, but there are certainly cases in which um, Jewish law is inconsistent with what's going on in
One
Israel.
second. Give me
And
1 second. Give me 1 second.
I have no idea where he went, but we'll wait and see what he does. But that has nothing to do with the situation. Again, for those of you tuning in, my name's Daniel Mail. I've been running Unit 11741. You can find us unit11741.com, trying to help those on the front lines in Israel, trying to help them and support them in their defense, and trying to ensure that the Jewish people have the ultimate best defense and the best way to survive. Um, that's what I've been focused on. He rightfully got upset with me that I'm not good at social media uh, or knowing what's going on, but guilty as charged. So don't know where that guy went, but let's just be very clear here. He's trying to say that because I'm Jewish, somehow, um, and therefore Israel thinks the ways according to the Talmud or something along those lines. Uh, I have no idea what that has to do with anything. Um, be interesting to see where he responds for this. But um, again, let's recap. Hamas threw the Super Bowl of the Palestinian people, in which they paraded caskets around and brought their children to witness some sort of sick ceremony in which caskets were handed back to Israel. There was all sorts of propaganda included in the caskets, and um, fairly disgusting, throwing candy and treats uh, to their fans and followers, and this is what they're dealing with. So we will see what exactly the defense is, because again, I will commend this guy for at least having the courage to try to defend these vile beasts, and we'll see what happens from there. And if anybody else wants to join, more than happy to join this feed and have the discussion with him. It's not really clear exactly what he thinks. You know, it's not clear exactly where it goes from here, but we'll see. And let's have a discussion about um, just the depravity of the Palestinian people, Gaza. You have over 70% of the population supported October 7th, and what happened afterwards. Not to be taken lightly. You have, um, this is when the enemies of the Jewish people show their faces. It's important that we take it seriously and understand exactly what's going on. It's not to be taken lightly. Um, Again, it's a death cult, also known as Palestinian nationalism, in which the destruction of Israel is the main focus. The unaliving of Jews is encouraged. You have Mein Kampf, Hitler's magnum opus is there. You have just the worst elements of humanity put together into this narrative, which you can call Palestinian nationalism. It's not rooted on building anything positive for society. It's rooted on the destruction of the Jewish state and singling out Jews, uh, singularly singling out Jews uh, and trying to target them. So that's just a fact, and be interesting to see what happens here. But uh, okay, any other questions, thoughts, anything like this? Happy to continue the discussion. Uh, Again, Unit 11741, unit11741.com for anyone who's looking to help on the front lines, trying to make sure that Jewish people have the best chance to defend themselves. Very important. Now is a good time to discuss the story of Adir Tahar. Adir Tahar was a soldier. He was murdered on October 7th, and he was decapitated. His head was brought into Gaza, and they kept his head in an ice cream freezer, tried to sell it on either eBay or Facebook Marketplace, and thank God Israel was able to recover his head. But they, this is Palestinian society. They supported this. Not a single person stood up and said this is the wrong thing. I think Egypt and Jordan should open the door and let the Palestinians go there if they actually cared about them, but it's clear that they don't care about them. So we also have to be cognizant of the fact that they really just don't care. Um, I'm going to give Moses another minute before we move on here. But if anybody else would like to try to defend the Palestinian people and what they're doing with in Gaza, I'd be more than happy to uh, engage on that and have a discussion about what's going on because it is really indefensible. This guy here, I'm not sure exactly where he went, but uh, I mean, let's see here. think this is actually important. I'm going to get a video here from October 7th, which I hadn't seen before, which really says it all about what Israel's dealing with. I mean, all right. I mean, what is up with the music? I mean, they're playing music as they're parading a casket around, and as you see here, all sorts, all sorts of quote unquote innocent civilians everywhere. Not sure exactly what the hell they think they're doing.
جايين والعز الولد يا دكتور.
I mean, who could be on the side of that? How do you possibly defend that? And while we wait for our friend here to come back, another one here that I'm gonna bring up. There's another video here that's about 3 and it will really give a picture here in terms of what we're dealing with on the other side. Complete depravity. Just loading. Hold on.
حملون 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 استنون. هاتوا كمان هاتوا والله عم عرض دولتكم هاتوا.
Can you imagine being on the side of the people that are shooting innocents? I mean, you have to really be out to lunch.
شيل معاه محمد هات مع سيد مروان روحك معاه مروان
من الكلاب اليهوديين هاي مسكنا واحدة وهنسيبوها. أي واحد زلمة امشي יש לי פה הרוגים 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 הרוגים יש בפנים אוי ואבוי יש פה הרוגים, כולם הרוגים כל הבמה הרוגים כל הבר הרוגים יש פה מישהו עם סימן חיים שייתן לנו סימן חיים מישהו עם סימן חיים שום סימן חיים? לא.
I think we should actually watch that again, just so people understand what we're dealing with and what this other guy is trying to defend.
حملون استنون هاتوا كمان هاتوا والله عم عرض لولدكم هاتوا شيل معاه محمد هات مع سيد مروان روحك معاه مروان
من الكلاب اليهوديين هاي مسكنا واحدة وهنسيبوها. أي واحد زلمة امشي
Oh, and let's just wait. Those are quote unquote innocent civilians. We're told these are innocent civilians here taking Avinatan into captivity. So we're supposed to feel bad for them. They are innocent. They need food. They need water. They need shelter. They're not nukhba, etc. They are innocent. This is what the world is trying to tell you.
יש לי פה הרוגים. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 הרוגים. יש בפנים. אוי ואבוי. אוי ואבוי. יש פה הרוגים, כולם הרוגים. כל הבמה הרוגים. כל הבר הרוגים. יש פה מישהו עם סימן חיים. שייתן לנו סימן חיים. מישהו עם סימן חיים. שום סימן חיים? לא.
Anyone that wants to defend these people, welcome to come online. There you go. Just come on, come defend this. We're going to play it again. Come defend it if you want. If you want to show your face and defend it, you're more than welcome. But there's no courage. There's no courage on the part of those who defend these people. There is zero courage. You sit there, you make ridiculous comments, and you're scared. You hide with the kafia, you hide with a medical mask or something. A bunch of cowards, which is why they kill our unalive children like they did with the Bibas kids.
حملون استنون. هاتوا كمان هاتوا والله عم عرض دولتكم هاتوا. شيل معاه. محمد هات مع سيد الضروان.
Again, all these people, they have huge courage behind the keyboard. They're keyboard warriors. They won't actually put their face to it and defend any of this stuff because they know it's indefensible. There is no defense of this savagery. It's absolute disgusting behavior. Absolute disgusting behavior that embodies Palestinian nationalism. So just be aware that this is what we're dealing with here. Okay? So the fact that you can't even do that and then you report it as saying that it's whatever is crazy. And that's just what just happened there. I just got an alert about that. It's okay. You can report it. Just understand that what's going on here is you are supporting a death cult. If anybody's interested in helping defend the Jewish people against this death cult, you're more than welcome to join us at unit11741.com. Again, unit11741, UNIT11741.com. We're here to help defend the Jewish people as much as possible. One of the ways we're doing that is by dealing with this online propaganda war, but we're here really helping people on the front lines that need assistance. It's beyond disturbing that this is how everything goes, because the Palestinian people just had a presentation, a propaganda presentation, parading bodies around a stage, and the world hardly blinks. That's the reality. And the Jewish people need to stand up for themselves and say enough is enough. Enough is enough. So if you believe in this, please give a like here on the feed, share it, encourage people to participate. We'll be doing these, God willing, almost every day, just trying to bring awareness to this insanity that's going on in the world, because it needs to be talked about, it needs to be stopped, and the Jewish people are not going to be silent in the face of such disgusting behavior. Amazing. By the way, it's also amazing that there's so much on the reporting and things like this. Like, I don't know. I just got on this platform. People say, "Oh, this violation." That apologies. Absolutely no idea about that. But check out the hat. You know where to find us. That's what we're doing. Again, the Jewish people are up against total savages. Complete and total savages. Again, these are the people that killed the Bibas family, unalived them with their bare hands, and paraded the bodies on stage and gave back a body that was not their mother. That says everything you need to know about the Palestinian people and what's going on in Gaza. Don't forget it. We have to make sure that we are very clear on exactly what's going on in Gaza. There's no genocide. There's no famine. It is a morally depraved society waging a war of extermination against Israel and against the Jewish people, and the Jewish people will not back down. That's what's going on.